Right, let's review the previous week on the markets. So every single zone was sent on my Instagram beforehand. From now on, I'm going to upload the weekly breakdowns and weekly reviews on my YouTube and updates throughout the week on my Instagram. The link will be in the description, but please keep in mind it is not signals, it's strictly for journaling for myself. It helps me stay accountable, it helps keep my psychology in check, but also it offers a comprehensive insight into my thought process. It's very easy for me just to go onto a video, click on it, and it's just me talking about my reasoning and why I'm getting into a zone and my plan, etc. Before we jump on to gold, let's have a quick look at cable. So this zone was from the week before. After a relatively bullish week, it triggered end of session on Friday. It didn't make the move. I had cashed half because I don't like holding over the weekend. Because Sunday night, Monday was tech driven, it was worth a shot and it delivered the pips. Gold was slightly more trickier. It's gold. So the first sell was all-time highs, and my thought process was that there will be profit taking, especially after a really bullish 3 weeks. There will be people cashing their unrealized gains, but also selling all-time highs. And technically, it did work, but I failed to adapt and also failed to go a few dollars beforehand. If I did go a few dollars beforehand, I would have had 75 pips, 70 pips even. And even though I didn't, I should have seen this move as the profit taking move and cancelled, which I also didn't. So I took an unnecessary loss. The zone after that was psychological level. Now that we've broken all-time highs, we've got nothing to go off apart from psychological levels. It's the same approach over here. We were printing all-time highs over here, and if you look at all these zones, psychological level delivered, 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 smashed, but the one after delivered 100 pips. The one after as well delivered the pips. Same shit, once we came back up to all-time highs, it delivered the pips again. And not only that, this one delivered around 1.6 thousand pips. So this one was a loss. This one we had around 80-90 pip drawdown, but ended up delivering the move, and it presented a counter buy, which was the 38 of this move, 23 of this move, break retest of all-time highs, and also a psychological level, so definitely one worth attempting. So a mistake I had with this buy was I had a bias that it was going to keep going to the highs, and the thought of having a 20% runner to take a double-sized sell with no extra risk blindsided me, and it led to a subjective view which caused me to lose this sell runner because I was like, there's no way it's not pushing highs, and after highs the only thing we have is this huge sell level. So I was kind of being greedy, trying to use this buy runner as well, and not only did it not go to highs, but I lost this runner because of that. So the zone after that, there was a potential end of week big psychological level again, 61 of this move. However, I didn't take it. I wasn't behind the charts. It would have been a lot easier to take this zone if I had this sell runner. I could have taken it risk free. I could have taken it half a position size, whatever it may be. I didn't take it, and it was a potential miss. I mean, silver did have a bit more to go. If silver was on level, I would have given it a go regardless, but I wasn't in a rush. There was like I didn't need to take a trade on Friday, so I didn't. Apart from that, AJ. So we had this zone, which was a weekly level. When I was plotting this level, I was looking for alignment on yen pairs. I don't trade AJ. I only trade in terms of yen pairs GJ, UJ, and EJ. So this level was a big 38, 61 of this move, break retest, 105 round number of break retest of these wicks. So definitely one worth going for, especially because we had AUD alignment. So EA was on the 61, these wicks, and also GA was on this high. So there was AUD alignment. I just picked the one pair that gave the most drawdown and least pips. I consider this zone a break-even zone, even though it did deliver around 70 odd pips. But I have now cashed it. I'm not the most keen. I don't actively trade AJ. Maybe if it was a bit higher, maybe it's a mistake even cashing because it might go to all-time highs and there's more potential that I would have lost. But regardless, it was a I did not potentially capitalize on. In terms of the yen pairs that I do trade, so GJ 202 zone, big 38 kind of break retest here, but I mean I did have that included at the bottom. It missed by a fraction of a pip and delivered. Now I should have went 202.2. Regardless, this one was a miss. UJ this zone, which was a 61 key level 100 daily EMA, it done the move and gave around 220 pips. I had cancelled. It's quite frustrating. I wanted a smash to take this level. It was something similar to this. I had cancelled this as well, and if I did have this sell runner, I would have been a lot easier psychologically to take this buy. And that is something that I'm focusing on, leaving runners, because there are quite a few missed opportunities and free opportunities which runners would. Apart from that, there is nothing else for this week. For the coming week, I will upload a breakdown video, and from now on, all the reviews will be on YouTube, along with updates on my Instagram.